When I had one of my first sermon in a church in London,
kada sam ja propovijedao jednu od svojih prvih propovjedi u crkvi u Londonu,
actually it's a church that I'm helping a lot right now.
to je zapravo jedna crkva kojoj sada ja puno pomažem.
It's a quite big church.
Prilično velika crkva.
I was preaching about faith.
I ja sam tamo propovijedao o vjeri.
I talked about faith that overcomes the world.
I govorio sam tamo o vjeri.
And how that by faith we can cast mountains into the sea.
I govorio sam kako mi našom vjerom možemo planine srušiti u more.
And that is possible, everything is possible for him that believes.
I kako je sve moguće onome koji vjeruje.
And I think I used the word faith like 150 times or something.
I mislim da sam 150 puta upotrijebio tu riječ vjera, vjera, vjera.
Because I felt like I need to say it over and over and over again.
Imao sam potice da ponovno i ponovno izgovaram tu riječ.
And after the meeting, the pastor, a senior pastor, a good man, a friend of mine.
I nakon sastanka pastor mi je došao, on je zapravo moj
He
dobar
didn't know
prijatelj.
me so well back then, but he know me better now.
On me tada još nije tako dobro poznavao, sada se bolje znamo.
He came and said, Brother Bengt.
A on mi je prišao i rekao, brate Bengt,
It's great, the teaching is fantastic, very good.
učenje je odlično, jako dobro.
But I have a suggestion for you.
No ja imam jedan prijedlog za tebe.
Don't use the word faith.
Nemoj koristiti ovu riječ vjera.
And I looked at him, what do you mean?
Ja sam ga pogledao i rekao, kako to misliš?
He said, you know, faith is very sensitive here in this country.
On je rekao, vjera je jedna sada čudna riječ ovdje u zemlji.
Because people think that faith is the American television evangelist.
Jer ljudi pod vjerom podrazumijevaju kada misle o evangelizatorima koji u Americi propovijedaju preko televizije.
So we have to try not to use faith.
I onda mi pokušavamo da ne koristimo tu riječ vjera.
Now he said that to the wrong person.
On je to zapravo rekao pogrešnoj osobi.
So I looked at him
Ja sam ga pogledao
and I said,
i rekao mu,
faith.
vjera, 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 vjera.
Faith.
Vjera.
I said, you have a suggestion.
Rekao sam mu, ti imaš prijedlog.
What word should I use?
Pa koju riječ onda da koristim?
Fear?
Strah.
He said, no.
On je rekao, ne.
And then I preached faith for him again.
I onda sam ponovno propovijedao o vjeri.
But I noticed that there is a battle about this, you see.
No ja sam zapazio da postoji jedna borba glede toga.
And of course it's a battle because this is what Jesus is looking for.
Jer naravno da postoji bitka oko toga jer Isus upravo to traži.
Now if I was the devil, which I'm not,
Da sam ja đavao, kao što nisam, nemojte se brinuti.
And I would read the Bible.
I da ja čitam Bibliju.
I would figure out what is Jesus looking for.
Ja bi onda razmišljao o tome što to Isus traži.
Oh, he's looking for faith.
On traži vjeru.
Okay, so I have to fix so that faith is not there.
Znači, ja se trebam pobrinuti da vjere ne bude.
So I give them something else.
I daću zato njima nešto drugo.
Now what is the opposite of faith?
A što je suprotno od vjere?
Strah.
Strah.
So instead, and strah is actually perverted faith.
I strah je zapravo izopačena vjera.
You know that the devil cannot create anything.
Znate dobro da đavao ništa ne može stvoriti.
He has tried and tried. He cannot. He's
On je
a
to
failure.
pokušavao i nikada nije uspio.
When you look at some things that the communists did, you think really the devil created it.
Pogledaš neke stvari koje su komunisti učinili, onda pomisliš pa stvarno to je djelo đavolsko.
But that was man's creation.
No zapravo to su bila ljudska djela, ljudske tvorevine.
The devil can only steal what God has taken and he can pervert it.
Đavao može samo ukrasti ono što je Bog stvorio i onda to može izopačiti.
So instead of faith, he is giving people fear.
I dakle, umjesto vjere, on ljudima daje strah.
Now, it's very interesting.
I veoma je zanimljivo
When you start to study people's lives.
kada počneš proučavati ljudske živote.
And when you start to study, I mean, ordinary people like you and me, okay?
Recimo, obični ljude, poput vas ili mene.
How we are behaving in situations.
Načine na koje mi reagiramo i postupamo u raznim situacijama.
And if you go a little back then and see why are we behaving like we are behaving.
I ako onda se malo povučeš unatrag i razmotriš zašto smo postupali na određene načine.
Where I live, I have neighbors just like you.
Tamo gdje ja živim, ja imam susjede kao i vi.
And my neighbors are really nice.
I moj jedan susjed je veoma draga osoba.
And by now I know all of them.
I zapravo do sada sam već sve susjede upoznao.
And our closest neighbor are saved now.
I naš najbliži susjed sada je spašen.
And we are working on the rest.
I mi radimo na ostalima.
And in the area I live,
I u tom području gdje ja živim,
we have a lot of trees.
tamo ima mnogo stabala.
It's known in that part of England for all the trees.
I taj dio Engleske je poznat po mnoštvu drveća.
Now, I like trees,
I ja jako volim drveće.
but sometimes it can be too much.
No ponekad ih naiđeš na previše.
So our garden, when we bought the house, is surrounded with huge trees all over.
I naš vrt, kada smo kupili našu kuću, on je potpuno okružen sa visokim drvećem.
And the ugliest trees were standing on one of my neighbor's garden.
I najružnije stablo je stajalo odmah do vrta mog susjeda. U vrtu mog susjeda.
And those trees, they were stealing the sun away from my garden and my Christian neighbor's garden.
I ta stabla u vrtu tog susjeda zapravo su krala sunčevu svjetlost meni, mom vrtu i vrtu ovog najbližeg spašenog susjeda.
I spoke to my wife,
I onda sam ja razgovarao sa mojom ženom.
and we decided we have to take those trees down.
I onda smo mi donijeli odluku da treba posjeći ta stabla.
But of course they were standing on my other neighbor's garden.
Ali naravno da su stabla bila u vrtu mog drugog susjeda.
And that neighbor is from Scotland.
A taj se susjed je iz Škotske.
And I like Scottish people, but this particular neighbor was a really mean guy.
I ja jako volim ljude iz Škotske, ali ovaj čovjek je zapravo bio jako škrta osoba, zločesta.
So we knew it might be a little difficult here.
I onda smo znali da će tu sigurno biti poteškoća.
But one day I was preaching about
I jednoga sam dana ja propovijedao
when Jesus cursed the fig tree.
o tome kako je Isus prokleo smokvu.
And I was saying to my wife, come on, we can curse those trees.
I onda sam rekao svojoj ženi, pa slušaj, mi možemo prokleti ta stabla.
I said, I got faith for it.
Ja imam vjere za to.
So we can do that.
I mi to možemo napraviti.
So we said, well, we should talk to our Christian neighbors.
I onda smo rekli, pa moramo prvo porazgovarati sa našim ovim susjedima kršćanima.
And they were newly saved, so they were just, they didn't know much from the Bible.
I oni su tek bili spašeni i nisu znali jako puno iz Biblije.
So I knocked on the door on his door.
I ja sam jednog dana pokucao na njihova vrata.
And I said, you know those trees that is stealing every sun from your garden?
I rekao sam, a znate ona stabla koja kradu svaku sunčevu zraku, koja dolazi u naše vrtove?
He said, yes.
I ovaj susjed rekao, da,
We've
znam.
been living here for 30 years and we didn't have sun a day.
Kaže, već 30 godina živimo ovdje, ni jednog jedinog dana nismo imali sunca u vrtu.
And I said to him, do you think that's right?
Ja sam rekao, ti misliš da je to u redu?
He said, no.
On je rekao, mislim da nije.
But I talked to the Scottish neighbor 25 years ago.
Ali razgovarao sam s onim Škotlanđanom prije 25 godina.
And he was cursing me, he was threatening me, I don't dare to talk to him again.
I on mi je tada prijetio i proklinjao, ja se ne usuđujem više s njim od tada razgovarati.
Actually, he said he's terrorizing the whole neighborhood.
Zapravo rekao je da ta čovjek terorizira cijelo susjedstvo.